Oh man, that's some good stuff. Don't mind me. I am definitely just entertaining myself over here and telling some real good jokes. All right, so we are looking at February 2019, February 16th, 2019 for the daily candle close, which is happening in the next 5 minutes. We got a 15-minute chart on the left-hand side, 5-minute on the top right, 1-minute chart down below on the bottom right. And we're going to look at a few things, see what we do at the close. We don't have too much to speak of. You know, you got a tiny little bit of volume poking its head up. We got some crazy things happening with the mic. There we go. That is a lot better. So how about that? Very nice. All right, so we tried this earlier, and it worked a little bit with the lag. So you have to bear with me, but I kind of swing from one setup to the next. So if I sound real quiet, don't worry. Everything's normal. Okay, so here we are here. Let's get the larger. Let's get the larger view here. Okay, the perpetual swap. Yes, that is the bullish Gartley that we've been looking at for what feels like ever. All right, so the lag is there, but it's certainly better than it's been. So we're just gonna pretend that it's absolutely perfect and that things are great. All right, inside of this zone, I think it's time to get rid of this guy. Not really doing much with that. We do have new little ranged out zones here. Come on. Now, when I say delete, you should delete. Very nice. Let's pull up the 1 hour chart. All right, so we can see so far on the daily, right, it's just a little bit of a bottom. Not much of a body. Tried to push up a little bit. Was not able to make it. Anything of substantial trading. All right, but we can take a look. We're on the hourly now, so you know, obviously you go back 24 candles, and that's what we're looking at for the day. I want to show you this because we came out of this range. So we did have these trends in place, and this one's way off. So I must have drawn this with either the daily or possibly the 4 hour, so they're not going to line up on the 1. But anyway, so we kept this down here as a bit of support. All right, flip to resistance, and then now back to support, and now we're losing it as we speak. Seeing if that'll actually continue to hold as support. Which right now with the wick down, it does look like it's certainly doing some trading. There's a little bit of fighting going on. We'll have to see that once we close the candle out. We'll see how this 1 hour looks. The 4 hour probably not going to look as good. Yeah, not as good as we would like. With the trading up here and up here, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So with this trading up here, that's what's painting the candle for us currently. So back on the daily, what do we got? We got 2 hours, 2 minutes. What am I talking about? So we came down steadily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days in a row down. Then we had this massive spinning top, which is just, you know, complete indecision. There's no nothing good going on in either direction. We can get rid of this too. All right, and now what we're looking at is on the daily trying to come up through this bottom support layer right here and try not to get blasted out from this resistance zone, which does, it looked like earlier today, it definitely took it out. So that's interesting to see. Go back to the shorter time frame chart. Let's get this out of here. All right, so no, I just want to delete you. You could be deleted, can't you? You sure can. There you go. All right. So it's funny, majority of this selling is coming in that last 15-minute candle. That was the most volume we've seen in a few periods. So it looks like 6 o'clock. There it is. We have officially painted the last 15, the last 5, and the last 1 of the hour. Looks like buying is coming in straight away. So we'll have to see how that plays out here. Let's look at the bigger chart again. And let's see. So, yeah. I mean, it's not a bad candle. It's not a bad candle. If it was down here, I mean, that candle would be an inverted hammer. You know, it should be at the at the end of a downtrend. The end of the downtrend. If this is a new local up, then that candle should have been here. As far as psychology is concerned, and buying and selling and what the wicks represent. So, still bullish. Still bullish. Bulls were able to come in, push the price up. Right. So let's talk about the stats for the day on the candle. Stats are as follows: opened at 35.65, traded up to a high of 36.09, traded down to a low of 35.64, which is only $1 less than open. Closed at 35.79 for a $14.50 gain, or 0.41%. So, not much. So you got a 0.41, you got a 0.14, you got a 0.48, 0.29, 0.10, 1.56, 0.61, and a 0. An actual nothing burger right here. So we could see this after that big move, and by big move I mean far more than 0.41%, 8.01%. After that big move, it's been nothing. It's been very sideways. And that would bring us to something like this, where we'd put on the 1 day and say, all right, what has been moving in the last 24 hours? More importantly, what's been moving in the last 7 days? That's what we're going to take a look at in just 1 second. But yeah, so we have our little lag issues here. So give that a minute, because that's going to have to do its thing. It looks like it already did. But I want to see what's shaking today, because we got movers. And that's the thing, is like Bitcoin sideways again. And this is how it was, way early last year, was Bitcoin would go sideways and the alts would come out and play. But you're talking in 1 day, storage is up 151%. It's only down. It's only lost 6% of this gain, of that big gain right here, right? In the ETH pair, 8,500 Bitcoin worth of volume being traded. All right, that's huge for a $29 million coin. That is huge. That's big for anybody. All right, that's a lot of trading. So you can see the trend is strong across the board, right? For BTC all the way up to the 12. Daily hasn't quite turned bullish yet. And same with ETH. All right, no sideways bearish tone, but you do have sideways bullish tone on a few of them. App, right? AppC, 40% move up, traced down 37% so far in 1 day. So what are you looking at? You're looking at the 382. So if you're 40 up, that's a huge move. Down to the 382, I would want to see these guys, and now I know they're light green, but I would want to see these guys, light pink to dark pink. I want to see that pullback so that we can get in on that. But let's take a look. I know we pulled this up before. AppC, right? And let's look at the ETH pair. Let's take a look at that. All right, so yes, we've definitely already threw a few things on here, and another solid move up. So we had this first move in the big retrace, right? And now we had that next move. So we were looking at this. This is what we want. Let me put up a 4 hour. So yeah, that's, wow, man, that is perfect. This is exactly what we wanted, almost to the T. What we wanted was to break the pattern, which is, let me zoom out to get the whole pattern in here. All right, so I'll just put the daily back on. All right, so anyway, we had this big pattern, right? Big symmetrical triangle. We got our first anchor, second anchor, confirmation, right? And then we got one touch, two touch, but no confirmation. So we were already a little suspect on the pattern, but it did trade well, end to end, so it looked okay. It gave us a target area to break out of, and we did. We had that big move. This one right here, we had this big move up and a little bit of a pullback. We could see on that move we were looking at, what were we looking at? This right here, right? Yeah, we were looking at this move right here coming back down. Okay, so that's good. And when it swung down, right, we got a huge wick right here, which was really nice for anybody who caught it. But then what we wanted to see was, we wanted to see a breakout. So we were looking at it when we were on this candle. So what is this, 3 days ago? We wanted to pierce through and close above and come back down and test. And we got that here, but I just wasn't convinced. It wasn't a test where we found support and reacted. We broke through it and died, right on the 1618, which was another target area from this initial move over here. So, we wanted to at least have something better than that, because that was not convincing. So these targets, by the way, are based off of this retracement from this move, if that makes any sense. Right, so we got this move up, right, and then we came down. Okay, and that's what these are, based off of returning back to 100, returning back to 100, and then from there increasing for a 1.6% gain, a 2.6, 3.0, so on and so forth. All right, so that's how we got those. So anyway, what I wanted to see was something better, and we got it, and that's fantastic. So all day today we were cruising, trying to make something a little bit better, smash through it. We had a lot of trouble up in this zone, but that's okay. That really is okay. And then now, right now, since we've closed, we're pushing it back down. So this is actually really good. Let's throw the 1 hour back on so we can zoom in a little bit. I know, don't get dizzy with the lines, because there are a lot of them. Don't need to pay attention to them all. What I want to see is finding support. We're already good, in my opinion. Right, we came down what we needed to come down. The red, I believe, is the 5. Yeah, that's the 5. It's also market structure high. Right, so swing high from before. All right, and that's based off of this trading. Came up, big move. Something stopped it. Tried again. Something stopped it again. Came back up. Didn't even come close. Lost it. And then that was the wind up for the big move. So we have the big move now. We have the pullback now. So now what we want to do is figure out, where's this thing going next. Right? We already marked it out here. So from this move on the high, down, we're right down at the 50%, or the 5. So whether we retrace and find support on the pattern, structure high, or the 618, or the 1618, which is this blue line right here, it doesn't matter at that point. We're good. We've covered structure top. All right, we filled that gap. Well, it's not a gap, but we hit that mark. We hit the 5, so we're good on that. If your orders were placed at the 5, then you're already in this trade. Will it come down further, push down even more, and maybe get to the 618? It's possible. It's got to go through the pattern first. But this is nice. This is a breakout with a retest. This is, I don't want to say it's textbook, but I mean it is. Yeah, it is just that. I mean it is textbook. So that's good. Now we have resistance coming up on the 2618 right here, which would be a profit target, and then this 6614 level we put in there based off of historical moves. So I'll pull that up real quick. For anybody who was here earlier today, I know we've already talked about this, but sorry. All right, so we're looking at historical support, resistance levels coming down from the big drop, a little consolidation. All right, that's support. Came back up, broke through, more consolidation. Underneath it, that's resistance. Came up, did this little W thing here, and came down with a big giant lightning bolt. Didn't really care about this too much, but it did hesitate a little bit. I'm not going to give that too much thought, but the pullback is nice. All right, so it pushed down with a retrace, and the retrace got stopped out in that zone, in that ballpark. Came back down, up again. Look at that second candle wick right here. All right, do a huge V bottom, swing back up, the old jagged edge lightning bolt up, kind of like a 3 drive. Yeah, no, not so much. But came back up and got stopped out again. All right, so this is what I'm talking about, horizontal support resistance. This is a level that makes sense, or at least a range that makes sense. I'm not saying sat by sat, but I am saying it's important. Okay, it's an important level. So to not see a reaction here would be surprising. It's been used as resistance so many times before. Now I'm expecting it's done with that, and it's time to push through it, break it, flip it, and then we'll turn it into support. And from there, again, just like the breakout here, be expecting some type of retest. So it's possible, it is possible that maybe we target the 2618, which I thought, yeah. So we target the 2618, and maybe what happens is, what would be nice, if we blast through the 2618 and come back for that retest. Never mind the 2618 retest. Come back for that. All right, and if we are lucky enough, we will continue on. Okay, 3618, 423. Who knows? All right, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but we are tracking this one right now. The buy orders at 50 was that was thought about over here, yesterday during that candle. So we'll see. We'll see. Nothing is in stone yet. We are certainly hard trending down, but that is a good sign. This is a good sign. Healthy retracement down to a perfectly acceptable level of resistance support. Whoa! Don't get me wrong. That's support. All right. So anyway, real quick, just wanted to bring that daily close update up. I'm going to get back to work, but I'll probably be on tonight at some point. Maybe run through some charts or different. We'll take a look at some things, whatever it's going to be. But until then, I will see you on the exchanges, and happy trading. Happy trading. Oh, yeah. Oh, do you want to stop the stream?